Good day, this is SciPod. Today we're going to learn how to use a graphic organizer to solve word problems. Now I know word problems, when we say that in the classroom, many students panic. And I'm going to show you how to break down simple formulas using a graphic organizer and quickly solve problems. So if we're going to look at this triangle, and I'm going to draw a line. Now if I have a fraction, what does this line mean? Somebody? Okay, Adam, that's right. It means divide. That is what this line is going to mean in our graphic organizer. All right? When I have two things written together, for instance, I could say that distance equals rate times time. What am I supposed to do with rate and time? Can somebody tell me? Good, Lucille. That means multiply. We're going to draw a line here, and we're going to multiply what's here and here. The only thing we're going to have to do with the graphic organizer is to put the numbers in the right place. So let's go over here and let's read our word problem. It says Tim hikes at a rate of 3 miles per hour. That's what MPH means. He wants to hike 18 miles. How long will it take him? All right, we are going to use this formula right here. Distance equals rate times time. So we know that distance is going to go up here, rate is going to go down here, and time is going to go there. How do I know that? Because R times T, so we know the distance is going to have to go up here. So how far does Tim want to hike? Who can tell me? All right, very good. That's great, Billy. That means 18 miles. So up here, we're going to put the distance of 18 because that's how far Tim is hiking. Now, is this our rate or our time? What do you think? Anna, right, it's our rate. So we're going to put that here. So we don't know the time, do we? Now we know it has to be hours because it's miles per hour. So let's look. I have 18 up here, 3 down here, and x over here. How am I going to solve for x? I have 18 divided by 3. Notice how I got it. 18 divided by 3 is going to give me x. So what is 18 divided by 3? Correct, it's 6. 6 what? When we have a word problem, we have to have a word in our answer. That's right, it's 6 hours. Very good. Let's try another one. Let's try one that involves geometry. You'll see the problem here, and we're going to read it. A parallelogram has an area of 126 square centimeters. What does that mean? That means that I can put 126 squares that are centimeter by centimeter into this parallelogram. That's what area is. If you can't remember when you used to color, let's say I have a cloud. And if I would color that in, that's the area. When I walk around the outside, I'm doing the perimeter. Do you see the little word rim in there? That's this part. So think about coloring. I was always one of those people who like to trace around the object and then color it in. So I was tracing the perimeter and then I was coloring in the area. So if you have trouble with that, think about coloring a page. All right, let's go back to our problem. Let's start again. A parallelogram has an area of 126 square centimeters, in other words, the inside. If the base is 14 centimeters, what is its height? Well, of course, now I have to know the formula for parallelograms. And the formula is area equals base times height. What is a parallelogram? Well, let's look at one. A parallelogram is a shape whose opposite sides are parallel, right? They're also equal. So I always like my students to draw a picture so they can kind of see what the problem's about. So let's do this. And here is the base. And we know the base is 14. And we know the area is 126. Now watch how I do this. That means square centimeters. It's just a little easier way to do it. So we're looking for the height from here to here. So let's go over, and what do you think we're going to do? Let's look at our formula again. What is going to go at the bottom of our graphic organizer? Somebody? All right, Alicia, you're right. We're going to put base here and height here, so that leaves area up here. So let's go ahead and fill in our graphic organizer. We have 126 here. We know the base is 14, but we don't know the height. This is sort of like the problem we just did, isn't it? So I'm going to rewrite it down here and work it. So we have 126 divided by 14 is going to give me x, or the height. And if I divide 126 by 14, I'm going to get 9. 9 what? Monkeys, worms? Oh, that's right, centimeters. Now, if you can't see it that way, we can also write it like this and get the same answer. Let's try another one. All right, now we're going to try another geometry one. We're going to do a circle. It says a circle has a circumference. Well, first of all, we need to know what the circumference is. Somebody tell me? All right, Madison, you're right. It's the distance around the circle. We don't call it perimeter because a circle is not a polygon. It's called circumference. So we know the distance around the circle is 628 inches. And we have to find its radius. So what is radius? Anybody? Demetrius? Right, it's from the middle of the circle to the edge. That is a radius. And that's what we're trying to find. Okay? Now, it doesn't seem like we have enough information. We only have this and this. So first of all, we need to know the formula for circle. Now we can use circle is pi d, and what does d stand for? I'm waiting. Thank you, William. It's the line that cuts the circle in half. So we can find circumference by using pi d, and we can also find the circumference by using 2 pi r. I have my students actually sing, twinkle, twinkle, little star, circumference is 2 pi r. So I'm going to use this one since we're looking for the radius. Okay? We have to know what pi is. Remember, pi is an irrational number that goes on and on and on and on and on. But we're going to just use 3.14. We're going to round it off. So up here, we know we've got 2 pi r, so we're going to have 2 pi in here and r over here, and the circumference is going to go up here. So up in the top, we're going to put 628. We're going to put 2 times 3.14, and we don't know the radius. All right? So I'm going to put 628 divided by 2 times 3.14 equals x. So 628 divided by, get the calculators, put them away. Come on, 2 times 3, 2 times 1, 2 times 4. 6.28 equals x. Now you can get out your calculators and use them if you want. And what did you get? Somebody? 100. 100 what? Inches. So the radius is 100 inches. If I asked you what the diameter would be, what would you tell me? That's right, it'd be 2 of these, so it'd be 200 inches. All right, let's try one more where it's a little different, where we're not dividing. Let's see what happens. All right, now we're going to do one more problem using our graphic organizer, and we're still going to talk about circles. This time we want to find the area, which is the inside of the circle. And we know the radius, in this particular case, is 3 inches. So before we learned the one for circumference, here is our formula for area. Area is pi r squared. So we know that pi, because these are being multiplied, are going to go down here. So we know that pi is 3.14, and we know the radius is 3. Now watch, it's 3 squared. Remember before when we talked about exponents? So we have to find the area up here. Are we going to be dividing or multiplying? What do you think? Marcus? Exactly right. We're going to be multiplying because we have information in this box and information in this box. So I'm going to write down 3.14 times 3 squared is going to give me the area. So 3.14, what is 3 squared? Who can tell me? No, it's not 6. No. This means multiply 3 times 3. Try again. Very good, Melinda. Okay, good job. All right, so 3.14 times 9. Somebody? Very good. It's 28.26 is the area. But now what are we going to put here? Let's go back. We have inches, but area is the stuff inside. So we have to say squared inches. And watch how I'm going to write that. Or I can write it like that. Either way will work. All right, I will see you next time.